What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, we is in the building, peep squad. Let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. But please don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. Let's get down to the situation. Real Housewives of Atlanta season 14, episode 4. It was a little soft. It was a little dry. It was a lot of dry shade, baby. But it is what it is. What's up, Miss Nina Bug? How you doing? What's going on? In any event, you guys already know it's hot outside in these streets. It's just hot, like OMG. But let's get down to it. I told you Marlo Hampton was building her a home, baby, and she came through with the Spectre gadget, glasses on with the black hair, black everything. I was like, okay, oh, look at Marlo coming through, and she got her a nice builder, a nice foreman out here in these streets, and he know what he talking about. And Kenya Moore made sure that he knew what he was talking about. She questioned him a little bit and asked him some questions about the market and how's the resale value. And then she complimented him and said, you know what you're doing. You already know Kenya Moore be testing people. She be testing your knowledge. You say you good at something, she gonna test you. Ask Cynthia Bailey. It is what it is. What's up, Judith? How you doing? So in any event, this was a nice situation. Even though Marlo threw her shade, she said, I have some of my friends coming along to the situation. One's been building her house for 20 years. Lord have mercy. She is talking about Shereé Whitfield. And she goes, the other one is still building. I was like, you are so shady, Marlo. You know she's not still building. But in any event, Marlo comes through. She let the ladies know that she's building a house and she's feeling a certain type of way because, Shereé Whitfield basically said, girl, you a Buckhead girl. Why ain't you in Buckhead? And, Shereé sitting there throwing that shade like, she's like, Marlo, why are you in the slums? But she's not in the slums. You know what I mean? But I'm just being sarcastic. So in any event, she said, why are you in the slums, girl? She said, ain't you a Buckhead girl? It's like, that's so foul. In any event, Marlo is just like, I don't got Buckhead money. Y'all be saying I got money. Y'all be saying that I'm rich. Y'all be saying this. Y'all be saying that about me. But, I don't got Buckhead money. Yeah, I'm a Buckhead girl, but I don't got Buckhead money. I was like, oh, Lord. Shereé set you up for you to say that. And in any event, moving on from that situation. And she said, because you girls always want to know, how much money I have, that I'm so rich and I got all this other stuff, but I don't have that. And so Kenya Moore jumped into the situation like, girl, you the one that said the other night at your department store event that Shereé called a department store. And any event, you said the other night that everything was cool out here in these streets. You said the other night that you was rich, you know money and fashion and everything. And that's one thing that Kenya Moore said in the previous episode, that what turned her off about Marlo as bragging like she got money and she's better than people because she got this money and everything's about money. But in any event, Kenya basically said, girl, you the one that said, I'm only telling you what you said. We're only questioning you about what you said, girl. Marlo was like, Marlo wanted to get defensive. And maybe she realized that she did say that other night because when she was giving her speech, she was talking about she only know money and fashion. So, and Kenya Moore said, you the one that said that. You the one that said that. And so Marlo was about to get all in her feelings and she calmed down real quick. And she calmed down in a hurry and basically said that you guys are always, want to know how I get my money. And, that's the situation. They want to know how you get your money, girl. It is what it is. And Kandi is on investigation. And so this is Marlo's floor plan for her house in Blazane III. She got closets. Her nephews are going to be living good, and this is a big piece of property. Okay. So in any event, you already know. So with that situation going down, but the ladies are getting along. They looking nice too as well. You got Kenya Moore in her tan jacket. She got the big ponytail on, basically telling you that she just came through. She's busy. She's working out here in these streets, but she stop. down and stopped through to check out Marlo. And Shereé got her nice little ponytail going on and her little jacket and everything. And then Marlo's trying to hook the ladies up with the man, but the man is already engaged and they ain't looking to be hooked up with the man in the first place. So in any event, Kenya Moore asked Shereé, is she ready to, go to NY? And this is, the property and everything. This house is being worked on. Go ahead, Marlo. Marlo's spending that cheddar. She's spending that money. But in any event, while they were talking, and it seems like Marlo was talking to, Shereé, and then Kenya Moore, she was just staring until like I don't know, she was like in the clouds. I don't know if building this property that Marlo is building, or maybe it was reminiscent of last season when they came over and she was building and she was doing her pool, or is it reminiscing of Mark coming and basically not liking the construction plan, or is it reminiscing of Marlo building the house on her own and Kenya Moore doing the same thing on her own too as well? Kenya looks like good and brown. Yes, she does. She does. Like the jacket is straight, but let me tell you, what's up, Lorraine? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you came through. I know it's late, y'all. Marlo acts like a little more civilized without NeNe. Oh man, Lorraine, you went all the way there. But it seemed like it was about to be an argument between Kenya and Marlo, especially with the money situation. And Kenya Moore was just looking at Marlo, and she was getting ready to, take it whatever level that Marlo had. And Marlo just dialed back and she said, you know what? I don't want you to think that I have a problem. I don't want you to think that, it's an issue or anything. It's just that you girls be wondering, like how I get my money and where's my money coming from and stuff like that. And so that's when Kenya Moore said, girl, well, you said that you got the money and things of that nature. But in any event, then Kenya Moore turned, and then Kenya Moore even dialed back too, and she said to, Marlo, I think the house is beautiful. I think the property is beautiful. I think everything's beautiful. It's going to be great. And Marlo was just like, oh my God, it feels so good to hear a compliment from you, Kenya. Thank you. She's a fan. All she wanted was Kenya to give her some love and some respect and not shade her. She want to live up to Kenya. Lord have mercy. But she likes Kenya, but at the same time, the best thing to do for Peach and to keep your Peach is to argue with Kenya or go back and forth to somebody that is considered, the top tier on the show. You know what I mean? And especially now you got a Peach, you got to do a whole lot more and you got to be a whole lot more entertaining. And as you can see, she'd be saying that Kenya's jealous of her, but she's shooting a scene and Kenya Moore didn't have to come through. Yeah, Kenya Moore got paid, but they could easily say, we don't want to film with you. And that's not that. She's filming with her and everything. And then, she realized that she kind of calmed down a little bit. Then Kenya complimented her. She said, that's all I want. I love your compliments. You already know. But Lorraine, you made me go there because you said Marlo acts a little bit more civilized without NeNe. And you shady for that. You said civilized, baby. She said civilized. But in any event, like I was saying, that it was like Kenya Moore was just stopped in this moment for like a good 2 minutes. And then she jumped right back into the conversation or whatever the case may be. But it was like she was just staring into she was having a vision of something, baby, or she was having deja vu, or if it was a reminder or something. But in any event, Shereé's just like, okay, and then, they asked, Shereé, you ready to go to New York? And that was Kenya Moore asking Shereé, you ready for New York? Because we're going to be around Drew. And Shereé was like, yes, I'm ready all day, every day. It ain't nothing but a thing, baby. I'm going to have fun. And so then Shereé asked Kenya, is she going to see Mark? And she said, no. And then she turned the favor around and she asked Shereé, we gonna see Tyrone? See, that's how we thought it looked like shade, but friendly shade. Yeah, she does look great. Marlo acts more civilized. Yeah, there's no teaming up. It's every man for itself. Yes, sir. Facts on that situation. Facts, point blank, period. But in any event, so you have that question, and Shereé says she's here, and then Kenya Moore basically said, that situation that happened the other night, especially with Drew, Drew is having a lot of issues and Drew's having a lot of problems with her husband, and Ralph is like, I did a video about Ralph like maybe a day ago. It's on this channel actually. And he's basically in an interview with Todd and, Sonya's husband Ross, and then also Ralph is there, and he's basically saying that he's not this, he's not that, and Todd is saying that the ladies be lying, they be lying, making up stuff, he's not cheating and all this other stuff, blase and third. He was saying what he needed to say and the situation as well. It's just like, Ralph, you just can't really talk to him, and I don't think that he values women opinion. I don't think he values what they say. I think when a woman talks, it just like be nails on a chalkboard, or somebody basically popping some popcorn, or you hear a car backfire. That's what's going on. And then boom, once you be quiet, he begins to talk. And then and you be waiting for his response to you, and there is none. But in any event, Kenya Moore was like, she's having some problems at home. She's having some issues with her husband. There's a lot going on in her life. And Shereé was like, well, I don't know why she coming for me. I don't know why she messing with me. And maybe she wanted to add a little bit more drama onto the situation to get it on and popping and take her mind off her shitty husband. But in any event, Shereé said she got these problems, and why she coming for me? Because Shereé, the word out on the street is you ain't paying Anthony. And Kenya Moore said she don't believe you paid him either. She said, Shereé, you are the type of person, if you don't like their work, you won't pay them. So that means they could work for you, and if you don't like what they do, you basically won't pay him. Because Andy asked Kenya, like, girl, do you think that he was never Shereé's assistant, or she never paid him? And Kenya Moore said, I think that she never paid him. And that's some real ish right there. That's being, authentic and being real, not trying to suck up. And, Kenya Moore is very cool with Shereé this season. And, they have a friendship, but just to keep it 1,000, this is why we respect the girl. We respect Kenya Moore. Yeah, they're teaming up. Mary Jane, hey, sister, what's up, girl? What's up, Monique Hill? How you doing? Ralph is gay. I don't know if he's gay. I don't know if he is. I don't know. I don't pick up the gay vibe, but I know everybody else do, so I might be wrong. I just pick up the male chauvinist, being piggish, and basically woman a second-class citizen. And who are you to speak, to say anything to me? And he don't even want to hear shit that Kandi got to say to him either. Even though she is, the money bags out here in these situations, he don't want to hear it. He don't want to. It's just like, damn, like you getting advice from women that got some years on you, got some experience on you. And you don't even want to take it. It's not like they crazy. It's not like Kenya Moore's crazy. It's not like Kandi's crazy. Like these are not delusional, crazy, bet out of hell type of women. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes there be some crazy people, y'all. And you be like, yo, please don't talk to me. Don't give me no advice. But these are not them type of women. So if they say something, and if you look at where they come from and where they at today, you would say, you know what? Let me just listen a little bit. Let me just see if what they're saying can resonate. Maybe I can learn something from, but he's not that dude. You know what I mean? What? Oh, no, you didn't, Monique Hill. No, you girl. I can't. Hey, Essence, I believe Shereé. When she pulled out the receipts, Lord have mercy, Essence. Oh, baby. She did pull out. He didn't know what to say, but he was talking mad-ish on his interview, and he was basically saying that they crazy. And she said real zesty. Like, I don't know. Yes. She's like, I don't know. But in any event, so you got this situation going on. And Shereé was like, Shereé don't give a shit about Drew's marital problems. She don't care about what she's going through or what happened in that situation. She just doesn't understand why you coming for me and you spilling them beans, girl. Okay? And Shereé can care less. Shereé is back. And then, after Marlo says, I just want to get a compliment for what you think, and getting a compliment from you, Kenya Moore, means a lot to me. That's because she respects her. And Marlo don't respect a lot of people. Look how she be walking all over Kandi. She can't walk over Kenya. She can't do the things that she do to the rest of the ladies, to Kenya. Kenya's gonna go back and forth. Then Kenya gonna make her feel bad because Marlo, Hampton, in her heart believes that Kenya is a better woman than her. You know, I'm just being real. What's up, Gucci? What's going on? How you doing? Hey, Sheila, what's going on? What's up, Sharon? Yo, Monique. I can't believe you even said that. I went back to that comment. You were too funny. For real, for real. So, in any event, you know, Kenya gave her like, yo, she likes the house. And so we get to Todd Tucker and we get to Kandi Burruss, and there's some things going on in this situation. Todd looked like a nice little cute midget, you know what I mean? Like he Todd is coming through. Todd is feeling a certain type of a certain type of way. He's feeling like, you know, he is not being valued at all, point blank, period. And, you know, Kandi's asking him how he's doing. And Todd said, you know, same old, not enough time. And he said, not enough support. I was like, ooh, so he was throwing that shot at Kandi, basically saying that Kandi ain't supporting him. You already know Todd is feeling a certain type of way because Kandi's doing the I don't know, the play of a color man. And and even though I got the whole footage of that play, I can't even remember the name of it. I might put that footage on my other channel so you guys can see it. But in any event, so he's feeling a certain type of way. They taking a walk. Todd done cleaned up. He done got the waves going on. You know, Kandi done put the ponytail from the dollar store back on top of her head. And she did her own hair today. She got the diamonds in and they taking a walk and everything. And, you know, she's asking him how he's doing. But I'm going to tell you guys one thing for sure. Kandi loves this man and he loves her too. But the problem is his business and egos and basically, you know, Kandi's always thinking somebody's coming for her fortune because her mother's always telling her that. And at the same time, it could be a possibility and she don't want to be a fool at the end of the day. And plus she's, you know, she's a little stingy too. And Todd feels like, I don't prove myself enough to you. What else do I got to do, woman? Like, and then on top of that, but Todd, when you decided to create your own play and not put her into it, that was, you signed, that's it. You gave her all the ammunition that Kandi needed to say that, you know what, I got to do my own thing. I got to protect myself. Things is not as cozy as they used to be because he's doing something without me when I do everything with him. And even though, you know, Todd has talked about he created a lot of different things and he don't get credit for it. But once you decide to go out on your own and you don't include her, you already know that's a red flag for Kandi, baby. And so now he's feeling a certain type of way. So now he's throwing this raggedy ass, beautiful ass condo in her face and making her, that's the only thing he got on her to make her feel bad is I'm holding on to a memory of a past of another woman that I was with. I can't. I can't. They doing too much. What's up, LSW? What's going on, baby? How y'all doing? And so, in any event, so, you know, so, but I want you guys to go back to this scene. I can't play it for you. I could, but you know, I always get in trouble and they always catch me and I'm always, you know, the bad apple. But if you go back to this scene, right, where Todd and Kandi are walking, I know this is not cool to my mothers, to my sisters, to my people, that I'm about to say something really like boom, bada bing. But if you go back to the scene and he walking, Todd does not have on any briefs and he does not have on any boxers. And that thing is bouncing from one thigh to the next thigh. And I see why Kandi keep his ass in the house. Okay. That's all I want to say. So in any event, so they're having this conversation. That's all I wanted to say about that. But I was like, Todd, why are you out here bouncing like that? And Kandi is feeling a certain type of way. Kandi's feeling like she knows because she already said that he's resentful. He's resentful and she's resentful of him too because now he wants to do his own thing. And that pad in New Jersey, I don't know if it's really a big deal. I don't know if they're trying to make a big deal out of something because, you know, Kandi and Todd, they produce shows, they produce films and plays. Are they acting this shit out, trying to make it bigger than what it is? Because they was having the same type of problems when Kenya was going through her problems with Mark. And I mentioned that before. But in any event, you know, as far as, you know, this situation, Kandi was like, I don't even got a key. And Todd, why would you not give Kandi a key? You got a key to her house. Why wouldn't you want her to feel a part of the situation? Nobody could live there. The place looked like, you can't really live there. You know what I mean? Like if you used to living in the gutter and used to living without, certain type of amenities, that would be a great place to live. But right now, nobody could live in that, spot. You know what I mean? I don't know if the water's working. It should be working. And Candy's feeling like, oh, it's just like a man giving you a gift that he gave his ex-girlfriend, and then he turns around and he gives it to you. I was like, Candy, he ain't giving it to you. Your name ain't on the shit. He just basically saying that's the spot that he want to fix up and he want to put some money in, and he wants you to go there and visit. I think the problem is that Candy's feeling like, oh, he got a second home. He got somewhere to go. He can escape. He can fly away. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, we're going to get to Shereé being shady and basically telling Kandi she needs to worry about what's going on. I think she should be worrying about Todd. Then they go back to Porsha's scene where Porsha's talking about Todd in New York. So maybe she's afraid that there's a woman out there in New York. She's afraid there's somebody out there that's catching his attention, and it might be like he might be going somewhere. Like maybe she's feeling just really insecure, and that's his life that she's not really a part of, but she don't want to be a part of it because she doesn't feel that comfortable there. She just wants to go to New York, stay in a hotel, mess up the hotel room, and then dash back to Atlanta. And he's basically telling her, this is my people. This is where I stay. His mother's gone. The rest of his family that he got in New York, he's with your family all the time. Your family is cussing him out, telling him he ain't ish. He with you for your money, and he wants to take your money. And everybody in Atlanta don't really like him. That's what your mama is saying. And he's pushing his weight. So he got a little place. So he's using that. That's the only thing that he thinks that he can use against you to make you actually see his side. But Kandi is just like, I don't know, man. She's just so scared. I think she's just so tired of, all the bad relationships that she went through that, she's just thinking somebody's after her, and she got to protect herself. Excuse me. Where the camera's at. I just came in to talk about Mary Jane. What's up, Jordan? How you doing? What's up, Tony? Hey, what's up, Capricorn? How you doing? Todd could have fixed up that place. He could have fixed that place up long time ago, but if he ain't got a generator for the old lady gang, and come on. That's why I'm thinking that this is just a storyline that they wrote this play up. Kandi and Todd said this is what we're gonna give them as a storyline, because like, Lord, Robin Walker, what's going on? Hey everyone, how you doing? Patting his thing with his balls, leg to leg. I know, Monique. So in any event, you got that situation. So I don't know. I'm still on the fence whether I think that Kandi's really upset about this condo. It almost makes you think that, they sat down and wrote this with the guy that they had earlier on the show. But in any event, we just gonna pretend like, okay, maybe it is true. So she's feeling a certain type of way. But then why you got Shereé out here saying that Kandi should be worried? And why do you got Marlo out here talking about, yo, you think Todd is out here doing something? Like, yo. Hey, I just came in the States. Oh no. Hey, I just came in and you talking about no. You can't. Kandi is a boss. Hey, Monique, I know. Hey, Gina. Lawrence, I know. She said I came and I know. You know what I mean? That's why I warned everybody at first that, like, yo, listen, I'm about to say this because I don't know. To me, this shit is second nature. But, I was trying to be good. Girl, Kandi used to be a side, and yet she's still cool to me. So she has some bad relationships, and things of that nature. So it just seems like, with the Todd situation, she might really think that, he's holding on to the other woman. Who knows? Because as what you just mentioned, Monique, that she didn't have some bad relationship. One of the love of her life disappeared, breaking up to make up, and then all the different different things, and then the word out on the street was Blocker was saying that she's a sugar mama, and she's probably thinking that I'm providing so much for you, Todd, and I'm doing everything that I wouldn't do for somebody because I think that they will be using me. And yeah, I just want you to get rid of this condo, and you can. It's like you holding on to something else. Do you need an escape plan? Is that your house to go to? Because it ain't nothing like a mother effer having another house to live in, baby. Oh, it makes your brows rise in the situation. But in any event, Todd, is going to take the ladies out there to see his, condo and things of that nature. And she's just feeling like, I don't know if it's really that, like, it's property. You can go put your footprints down up on that property, all around that property. You can put your footprints on his brain, baby. And in any event, he's with you. But Marlo said something real serious. Marlo said, I wonder if Kandi is jealous or upset that he accomplished something with somebody else before he even met Kandi. So he wasn't really after her money. He was really after her. So therefore, she may not feel that she is enough for Todd. And yes, he can accomplish something with another woman. And he did. He brought property, a beautiful property in New Jersey that's probably worth millions right now. You know what I mean? And things of that nature. And I don't know why she would feel inferior of that, because anybody her age and his age and around the time that they met, most times they have built a life, So in any event, I was like, okay. But yes, this walk was something else, y'all. This walk, that was a walk. I don't know if Todd did that on purpose. I don't know if Todd wanted us to see, but Todd was out here, posting his goods in his black sweatpants, y'all. And Kandi just looked like she loved every bit of it. And so let's get down to this situation. So we have Anthony. Anthony's in the house. Anthony got his hair in a ponytail. This is Anthony that basically allegedly is the one that told Shereé that Ralph is gay. He's a part of the LGBTQIA community. And he's running around like he's surprised with his mouth wide open. He comes out that whatever room that's in and go back into that room because now they started filming or whatever the case may be. And he's on probation. He got the long dreadlocks going on. He's coming through. And the situation, I was like, okay. And then Drew is sitting here sleeping. Drew's husband, Ralph, is sleeping in this bed. He's sleeping in, his son's bunk bed because he don't want to sleep in his wife's bed. How immature is that? Like, Lord, I'm just so mad at you. I'm not going to sleep in the same bed with you. Well, I'm going to try to punish you. And let me tell you, this psychiatrist or therapist, I don't know what he is, or counselor or whatever the case may be, but Dr. Canto, Drew and her husband to keep his name out of their damn mouth when they're arguing. He's having consultations and talking to them. They don't need to repeat it because he was like, you call me a maniac. And then the doctor was like, I'm going to tell both of y'all to keep my name out your mouth when you're arguing. What we say, don't repeat it. Don't talk about it. And he was gangster. If Ken wasn't on camera, Ken would definitely drop Drew and Ralph. It's not worth the money and it's not worth the headache to counsel them because you're never going to get to a compromise. It's not going to happen because in a few minutes it's going to go crazy. But in any event, Dr. Ken, he got a nice little haircut. Is that a Caesar? Is that a box? Is that the Kid and Play? He might got some of, some Beijing or whatever, but I'm feeling it. What y'all saying? Not Anthony ass again. This snitching fool. He's snitching his whole way through. He's having a good time. Where's the guest bedroom? Girl, they don't even got one, Capricorn. Because why ain't he sleeping unless Anthony's sleeping in the guest bedroom? Okay, I don't know. There should be a guest bedroom when they had to pay an extra $60,000. Drew and Ralph had to pay on this property and a lien and blah and the third. There should be a guest room. So there ain't no guest room. So unless Anthony's sleeping in there or her mama, I don't know. Anthony's ready to set it off with Shereé. Oh yes, he is. He's upset. They need different. They need the same doctor and they need a different doctor. You know what I mean? They need the marriage counseling. Then they need individual therapy as well. He was letting Ralph slide. He didn't know what to do. Ralph came in there acting a goddamn fool, talking about she's disrespectful. He said every male chauvinist thing that you can ever say, anything that you want to say about a woman being, under your skin, down your neck, and getting on your damn nerves. Ralph had led the speech to the situation. She don't appreciate me. She don't love me. She don't deserve steak and lobster. She wish she had, there's so many other women that wishes that I would do what I do for her. She don't deserve it. She don't appreciate me. She is disrespectful and she don't respect me. First of all, he was just going in. He was talking his shit, y'all. He was running his mouth. What's up, Raheem Charles? How you doing? What's going on, baby? What's going on? I mean, you got to check out Todd. Todd is packing, baby. So in any event, so now you got this, you got this situation going on. So there's so much going on, and Ralph is just so disrespectful. He just sitting there with the anthem. He got the sweater on, and let me tell you, this mother effer had on these jeans. We talked about this last night. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Maybe I didn't get it. Okay, here we go. We talked about this last night when it came to Maurice and his outfit. What's going on with these mature men, walking around with these type of pants on? I'm just, talking mess for no reason. Let me see, where is it? It's not these. Like, why are they why are they wearing these pants? Let me see. Okay, that's not it. So he got the black and white sweater on. The black and white star sweater is a nice sweater. You know what I mean? So we ain't gonna hate on the sweater. But why he got this on? Here we go. Perfect. Look, why both knees are out in his jeans. And, Maurice had this on yesterday on Love and Marriage Huntsville. So now he got both of his knees sitting out. Like, what is this? Like, so, so now this is the style. We got big old grown men with all types of muscles and bodies got their knees out. Like, I don't know if this is the new style and this cute. No, it's not cute for me. I would just take them pants and just sew it. Go, I would run upstairs, get my needle, because my needle's somewhere with some thread. Boom, I start sewing it up. I'll put some patches on the shit. What you doing with this? Your legs need to be hot, or you need to put on some shorts. Like, Lord, like what he got going on with this? Like this is too much. I guess it's the style. So that's the style in the situation is basically that. So he's sleeping in the kids' room trying to punish Drew. Like, and is this believable? I don't believe he's sleeping in the kid bed, because there's no way that Ralph will punish himself and sleep in a bed that's not comfortable, a kid's bed. And I don't believe that he will let Drew take over the big bed. He will pull her ass out the room before he will pull himself out the room. Come on, Ralph ain't sleeping there. They just such liars. I don't believe he's sleeping there, but in any event, so we got this situation, and Ralph is just going on. Look at his mouth. His mouth is all open, just spitting it all out. He's upset, and Drew ain't no angel either. And Drew's talking his good game. She was like, me and my husband, we run our business like a corporation. Ralph used to work for. She said my husband's a tech for 500 companies, 500 companies or whatever. So she said that. So she said, this is why we're running our business like this. So basically, she's making an excuse of why she's keeping Anthony, because if Anthony's out here saying that your husband is gay, you don't believe what Shereé showing. She's showing you pictures, you get embarrassed on site. So you keeping Anthony around, and Anthony was talking about Shereé. So you don't think that Anthony will be talking about you? And then what's up with this? My husband, my husband's a tech. He's in technology, and he works for these 500 clubs and things of that nature. Where at? In the house? Like, what's going on? Like, Drew, why you lying? And you and Shereé are out here beefing, talking about the feds are coming for you. The feds is coming for Shereé, PP, long peaches, and things of that nature. And Shereé's questioning what Ralph does for a living, because allegedly Anthony was out here saying that Ralph is doing illegal things. That man would have been up out my house. I wouldn't have even mentioned nothing to Shereé, especially if this man know all your business. You know what I mean? Like, I hope this is just all fun and games, because Todd and Ralph was basically on their podcast or their interview saying that it was all a lie. But in any event, she's bragging and she's saying all this stuff or whatever. And then he's sitting there and he's just yelling at the doctor, talking about he don't get his respect and she deserve a Lunchable. She don't deserve no lobster and crabs. I was like, boy, you wouldn't be on TV acting a fool like you are, starting a podcast. Every time you turn around, you got some internet, video that you want to post up and you want to sell with Drew. And so basically it seems like you was like, let me find something else, because people are looking at you how you treating your wife like, yo, fall back, dude. Like, you're a good looking guy, but you're really acting like you don't got no sense. Like, you ain't been taught well, like ain't nobody, done told you or led you want to be the smartest person in the room. And baby, you are not. Every time you speak, you sound like the dumbest person in the room. You sound like you will lack intelligence as well. Okay. You don't sound like you know what it's all, because you just act like nobody can tell you anything, even though they doing way better than you, living better than you, been doing better than you and everything. But yet you just on a dumb. Anytime a woman say something to you, it's like deaf ears. Like like he's like, he be doing too much. But in any event, Drew ain't no angel either, because the way that she showed up and she act out at that Kenya Moore get together, and not hearing what Shereé, then turn around and blame Shereé, and then act like she couldn't hear what Fatima was saying about Ralph being gay. And this all, she felt like it was set up, and it probably wasn't set up, because you've been running around telling Kandi, oh, Anthony said this about Shereé, instead of going to Shereé and talking to her upfrontly, confronting her and having that conversation. Now you created a whole beef for yourself, and I don't know if it's to keep your peach, but in any event, it seems like you wouldn't be giving her no storyline to latch onto at all, but you are. And now you got, Sonya basically saying she don't want nothing to do with you no more. She's switching sides on you, Drew. Like, Drew, is being hard out here in these streets, but you got to get it together. Ralph is not a people person. He doesn't understand psychology. He doesn't understand people. He doesn't understand relationships. He don't understand none of that. And so therefore, you having him lead you on this show is going to lead you without a peach, unless people are just really thrilled to see how he mistreats you and shit like that. You see, Mark Daly's not on this show no more. Okay. You want to be pressure for your marriage to be over, then you and Ralph need to get it together, because the people are going to be on you and pressuring you and calling your husband out. And every time that you show up at any event, they're going to ask you why you still an abused woman and why you in that relationship. So Ralph needs to get it together. He wanted to be hardcore and want to be a part of the manosphere, but you're going to break that bag and you're going to mess up your bag where nobody's going to want to be dealing with you. Right now, Todd is all cool with your Ross is all cool, but once you keep stepping off further off that porch, they're going to back away from you, and you think it's all cool. They're going to pat you on your back and let you run out here and act a fool, because it's a paycheck to them. They've been doing this for years. You new to this. They true to this. Don't play yourself, Ralph and Drew. Like, they crazy. But in any event, moving on to the situation. And I like Drew, So Kandi done sent her nephew and his fiance, Safari, out here to deliver messages with underwears and, straps and leather. And you already know Patrick loves this. Patrick wanted a dungeon in his house. I don't know if he got the dungeon in his house that he wanted, but in any event, Patrick is showing up with Safari. He like her naked butt out there in the streets. He like it. He just like his auntie. He just like Miss Kandi Burruss. And when it comes to Sonya, she was feeling a certain type of way about the situation. She was like, oh no. And Ross, he wasn't acting like he was excited or he was turned on. He just thought this shit was funny. It was amusing and everything. And this is how you want your man to react. This is how a man's supposed to react to almost two naked people showing up to his house and not putting his wife on, like making her feel in any way. Like, I don't think, when it comes to Sonya, she feels any insecurities with, their relationship with the talking. Only problem they have is he wants another child and she doesn't want one right now because the first one was difficult. And then we have, Patrick and Safari pull up to Drew's house and what's his name? Ralph. Ooh, yeah. Let me get it. Let me see it. And she's like, hold on, you ain't seeing nothing, boy. Just the whole insecurity. See the two different, the two different things of how husbands respond to the situation and joking. And even though, what's her name? Sonya felt a little insecure. She turned her head and she was feeling a certain type of way. But the confidence of her husband and the confidence, just him, just like it's a joke. She was able to perceive it that way, even though she didn't like it. And she didn't give us anything extra on camera, like turn around and looked at him. Why are you showing up to my house butt naked, B? You know what I mean? She didn't do none of that because Ross stepped in like in a man's position, and how he made her feel comfortable when she could possibly feel uncomfortable. But they don't have that type of relationship because, his wife is very comfortable in who she is. Drew has issues with the weight, and she has issues with her husband because he talks circles around her all day. It's like talking to Charlie Brown when you're talking to Ralph. But in any event, she was like feeling a little bit nervous, and Kenya Moore was not feeling this at all. She was like, can we just get something else? Can we get some cookies, something? Like, we have to get bare plastered, hot ass and stuff. So Kenya Moore was feeling like, come on, Kandi. It seems like some of the ladies, when it comes to Shereé, Whitfield, Kenya Moore, and Marlo Hampton, they're not really feeling Kandi Burruss sexual, antics and things of that nature. It's almost like either they ain't feeling this, or they thinking she's doing it too much, or they're like, okay, girl, this is enough. We do this over and over. But Kandi's doing her thing because Kandi's out here product placement and placing her toys and her underwears, and then she's sending her nephew and his fiance on TV to press around naked so you won't forget. And when you're thinking about erotica and you thinking about toys, you go run and see Kandi. Maybe they feel a certain type of way about that, but Kandi is utilizing every aspect of Bravo. Point blank, period. Kenya was like, come on, I want to see your plaster hot sweaty balls in my house. What if Brooklyn was home? I know, girl. And then, you have Drew. She's just like, kind of like, oh my God, did you see what Kandi sent to the house? She felt, I don't think it would be a problem if Ralph wasn't there. I think that she has these insecurities because he makes her feel insecure. And so seeing, I don't know who's attracted to, because y'all are saying he's attracted to this and that. So I don't know which one he wanted. Okay. They showed up almost butt naked in hot leather. Okay. What y'all saying? It was practically naked. Yes, I know. Kenya asked a Ferrari if she was cold. She did. That was so funny. She did. She says, no, I'm not cold. I'm okay. She was in a sorority. I know, Jordan. I know they was just doing the most. I wouldn't wear. I know you wouldn't either. Kandi is not going in like these confessionals. No, she's not. No, she's not, Lorraine. So, in any event, so you have this situation. Marlo makeup looks really good, and she's covering the edges. Everything looks good. Marlo really, like, her face stuck out a lot this season. This episode. You know what I mean? It's just like she's getting a whole lot better. Her fashion's better than Shereé, that's for sure. And so she's on the phone with Shereé, and so Kenya and Sheree's on the phone right now. At this point, I don't know what's going on with Kenya Moore's nails. Something's happening to her nails. I don't know if her nail broke off. I don't know if she's the quillet that she has on the nails. She just basically took them off, or whatever the case may be. She's talking to Shereé, and they're basically talking about Kandi Burruss and sending these toys, and they're not really too appreciative of it. It's just like, girl, we are not them girls, like, duh. You know what I mean? Like, let's send some Kenya Moore hair care. Let's send some She by Shereé products. They're just like, okay. I don't know if they're saying that Kandi's getting more promotional time and promoting her stuff. I don't know, because NeNe Leakes done call Kandi out for that. But in any event, Kandi basically, she's coming through in this basically confessional with Kandi Burruss. I mean, she looked good. The hairstyle looked good. It's an old hairstyle, old country hairstyle, but it looked good. And then the earrings too as well came through, and the blue dress. I didn't get a chance to get the whole blue dress, but the blue dress is cute that she had on. It's a regular blue dress. It's just the colors actually popped on her. The earrings and her makeup really made it pop, a whole lot. But in any event, so this is how the dress kind of looks. A nice little walk the stroll dress, no sir. But in any event, she did look cute in the situation, but the girls are not appreciating your toys like that, Miss Kandi. Before, I guess she did it last season at Cynthia Bailey's bachelorette party. This season they're not really feeling it all that much, but in any event, it's just one of them situations. Kandi's like, whatever, she's gonna product place wherever she wants. So the ladies, all the newbies showed up early. I don't know why Sanya switching sides. Sonya and Drew need to stay together, baby, because they are the two new peaches. Drew, this is your second season. You got Shereé, she got Fatima that she wants to have a peach. You got Kandi Burruss that has Monyetta Shaw that wants the peach. So if y'all peaches get dropped off, they will be all right, because they already got people in place and position. So y'all need to stay close. But at the same time, when it comes to Sonya was like, nah, I'm not gonna be on this train. This ain't the train that I want to be on. But in any event, everybody getting ready to go back to New York, baby. And Drew is feeling a certain type of way, but at least Ralph is trying to be there. Like, damn, he's trying to be there for her. He know that she's feeling a certain type of way. She got the big sunglasses on. She got her lips turned up. Like, she be doing too much. She be wearing her sleeves on her shoulders. She be pouting and bouting. Baby, I would have been all like fake hugged up on my husband and everything. I would have been all good. It wouldn't have been a problem or a situation, because I've been here for 2 years. You trying to come through and eat off of me. We're going to eat together. We're going to use this Anthony situation, and hopefully, we can come out on top. Okay. But in any event, she got that stank face on. And basically, Shereé was like, I don't care about her stank face. I don't care how she feels, because I got receipts on me. If she want any of these problems, I got receipts with her whack ass. Shereé, why you call Drew whack and your confessionals? Why you call her whack? You call her whack B. So, Shereé will be happy to give your peach or try to campaign for Fatima to get her peach. So, Drew and it's too late for them to wake up, but it is what it is. So they all on a sprinter. Everybody there. Kenya was feeling a certain type of way. If it was a couple trip, you should have told me, But they all chilling. They all having a good time. So you have that situation going on. So then moving on from that, let's get to the sex stories. Let's talk about these fake sex stories. We got Marlo basically talking about her sex story, that she was somewhere at the zoo and she ended up doing what it do, and a kangaroo licked her face, and everybody knew she was lying. She's too seasonal, okay? And we got Shereé talk. What did Shereé say that she did? What did Shereé? I forgot. What did Shereé say that she did? Shereé, what did Shereé say that she? I don't know what Shereé said that she did. I forgot about Shereé. Shereé, my bad. But Kenya Moore story. Let me see what you guys are saying. Kandi isn't promising her stuff. They just ain't have it like that. Lord have mercy. Kandi and Todd's story is whole line, because it's like 4 years. I know. Okay, let me see. I'm going to come back to the comments. And single, yes, trip with single and married couples. That's why she was feeling a certain type of way. Yes, please like the video. I'm going to come back. What Shereé said a story. What did Shereé say that she was doing? I know Kenya did the coyotes. Sidora said her and her husband had sex in the middle of the ocean, and there were big old whales, and Shereé didn't believe that situation. What did I don't even and Sonya said that she was basically a part of the Mile High Club that her and her husband, did it on a plane. And Shereé, what did Shereé say? I don't even remember what Shereé said. I don't even remember. Shereé said some story that really wasn't. You guys remember what Shereé said? Kenya's problem is that she has PTSD. Sounds like a lie. So I forgot what Shereé said. Shereé said she did it somewhere. Did she do it in the islands? I don't know where she said she did it at, but Kenya Moore had the story that she was chasing down, like, her and the guy was in the woods, and there was a coyote, and they wounded the coyote, basically, or whatever animal it was that was a pest at that time. Then they seen a tavern. They went into the tavern, had passionate love, then went back and chased the coyote. So excuse me, she wasn't telling the truth. Marlo, Kenya, and Shereé are seasonal people. You know what I mean? Seasonal to the show, where they gonna really tell you what they did. You know what I mean? But and Drew said, and Drew and what did and Drew said that they was in the middle of the ocean. Shereé said that she did something that Shereé said that she was intimate at a Ritz-Carlton Miami hotel, and she did it right in the middle of the pool. And she was like, it was just so much, and nobody believed her either. So nobody believed their stories, but Kandi said Kenya had the best storytelling. So Kenya ended up getting the penthouse, you know. Even when they lying, they can't beat Kenya. And Kenya was telling this story. She had a serious face on too. Like, yeah, it was the coyote. We was in this tavern. It's like when she said tavern, it was already a lie. And so now this is a point where we have Sanya. She is questioning. Hey, Miss T, how you doing? What's going on? So now we have, Sonya's getting her face put on, and basically she's telling her husband that she feels like Sidora should drop Anthony. And if she doesn't drop Anthony, that means that she's a part of the issue. She's a part of the problem, and she's just messy. And she's basically saying that she doesn't want to be, judged by the company that she keeps, or be held liable for Drew behaviors. So therefore, when it comes to Sanya, she's going to question Drew, and she's gonna really switch sides because she's not feeling Sidora no more, because you know what, she's trying to keep her peach, okay? And she feels like the best way to keep her peach is to keep away from Drew and her shenanigans. Lord have mercy. Who gets in and around Wells? That's what they said, Mo. Drew and Ralph, and Drew was like, true story. I thought I was watching The Real World. And Ralph was like, we was in the middle of the ocean. There was wells everywhere. Shereé was like, hey, can't no well fit there. Like, Lord, what women want to have in fishy water, Lord Jordan? Hey, what's up, Missy? Mo facts. Miss T. Let me see what she said. She said she did it in the zoo and the giraffe licked her face. I know, that was so funny. I knew she was laughing. Yeast infection. Okay, right. Y'all are too much. Poor Drew and her husband's lying. Charles. Let's see. Jordan's right at my question. Being lying. Of course, it was lying going on. She's a running star. She's a track star. Lord have mercy. And Drew didn't believe that when it comes to, Sanya, that she actually, was a part of the Mile High Club. And nobody wanted to believe that, because I guess everybody had sex on a plane, baby. So in any event, so you got that situation. And, Sonya is saying that, she's looking at Drew sideways. She's looking at her sideways. I was like, ooh, she's looking at her sideways. Then we got Marlo out of nowhere. Marlo's getting her hair and makeup done. Then you got Shereé coming in, and then Marlo said, do you think, Todd is doing anything? Why would you even be worried about, what Kandi husband's doing unless you know something? Did you write down the locker room situation? What's going on, girl? What's happening in that situation? So in any event, she's talking about, Kandi and Todd. I was like, you ain't even bringing nobody on the show. And you basically thinking that he's out there. Why would you tell Shereé that? Why would you say it on camera? Like, she's getting under Kandi's skin, saying like, you think Todd is doing anything out there because maybe the way Kandi's acting over this condo is like way too much. And any event, you got that situation going on. I was like, Lord have mercy. And Shereé's way up in the mix. Shereé's right in the mix. And Shereé said, girl, you think he's doing something for real? You think she should be worried for real? And Marlo was like, no, I didn't say all that. I'm just saying. And then Shereé goes in her confessional saying, oh, I think she should be worried. I think Kandi definitely have some. I think Kandi definitely have something to worry about. And then it cuts to, Porsha and Kandi 5 years ago. And basically the situation is, Porsha's out here talking about you can hit up this dude. Todd was out here in New York with this chick and telling Kandi about what Todd was doing and who he was doing it with. I was like, Lord have mercy. like it's going down. And so, like, Shereé, why are you bringing up the old thing? Shereé's bringing up, like, yeah, I think she should be worried. She should be worried 5 years ago, or should she be worried now, Shereé? Because we know that you interlope and, you're back from the future from the back, or whatever the case may be that you be. Or you thinking about, oh, if I was on the show, this is what I was thinking back then. Or you saying something present? Because I don't know with Shereé. Marlo's planting a seed. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She was Miss T. Yeah, she's planting a seed. Marlo's definitely. Shereé is trying to come for Kandi. I'm telling you, it's going. It's showing, baby. It is showing very slowly. It's coming through. And Shereé was like, I'm going to run with everything. Shereé said, me and Fatima going to get a peach. And we're going to keep her. I'm going to keep my peach and Fatima's going to get a peach. So in any event, the ladies are getting ready to go out. I do like, Sonya's outfit. It's not Real Housewives. But, it's a nice outfit for the occasion. I did like the jacket. I thought it was cute. Her husband looks nice. I like her hair. I like her earrings. She's going, I don't know. Drew looks nice in her outfit. It's cute or whatever the case may be. Like, it's cute. It's like, Marlo dress is really nice. Marlo dress is really cute. And the fur that she has, or whatever she has, the pom-poms that she's about to fly away. You know what I'm saying? Cheerleading, a hawk. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them birds, them big old birds. An ostrich or whatever the case may be. She got the fur going on with that situation. But in any event, Todd Talker is feeling a certain type of way. And basically, he's trying to call Kandi out and put Kandi on Front Street in front of everybody. And basically, Kandi's out here saying that she don't really care about this property. Todd was like, look, it's not that much to go to. Look, it's no traffic. It's this and that. Then Kandi basically let it be known that she's feeling a certain type of way about the situation. And she's not happy that Todd got this property and she wants him to get rid of it ASAP, really. And she doesn't think that they should have it. Like, damn, Kandi, you need to fall back a little bit. Let him know that it don't bother you, okay? And keep it moving. And then I guarantee you he gonna bow down and do the next project with you, because basically he cut you out. And you moved on and you did a play and it's successful, and he know that you didn't like the Jersey property, so he's using it against you and taking him and taking a crew to go see his house. I don't know if Kandi feels like he's reliving old moments, or that he got somewhere to go, or he can leave, or she got no control over it or anything. But she basically saying it's worthless. Why? Because he has a home. He was like, yo, this is my hometown. This is where I grew up. I'm always in the land. I'm always with your family. This is my family. These are the people I went to school with, people that I love and everything, and I can have a place to go. She was like basically a hotel, so he can go out there and chill and do whatever. And she's not feeling it. All you gotta do is put cameras in the crib. All you gotta do is hire Ralph to put cameras in the crib, and you can watch what's going on while you at home, girl. You know Ralph is good for something out here in these streets. But in any event, you got this situation going on, and Todd basically he's calling out Kandi all the way, and Kandi was like, "You don't need this. I don't know why you want it." She's feeling a certain type of way. And she was like, basically, you got everything in Atlanta. And Tom was like, no, I don't have my own stuff. And he was like, you just don't understand because so many people are just catering to you, Kandi. They've been catering to you that you forget that other people need catering to, or you forget that other people need attention. You got Kenya Moore co-signing what Todd said. You got Marlo co-signing. Basically, they're calling Kandi out that she is spoiled rotten, and she basically don't really water her relationships. If you don't water it, she ain't gonna water it unless she's chasing you down to be your friend. Ask Porsha. I Lord have mercy, a whole lot going on. Todd and Kandi with this storyline redo condo and rent it out. I know this storyline is just crazy, Miss T. For real, it is. Oh yeah, that's too Monique Hill. Todd needs a backup for this bust up condo. Yes, he gonna make some money. She's like, and if he wanted her to feel comfortable, he should have gave her a key. And he ain't living up in that condo unless he's picking up jump off and he's meeting people off of websites. They'll roll up in there and sleep. Well, why would he leave a trace to where he's going to be? But if you pay the money, sometimes you won't get a trace. But in any event, they're going back and forth on the bus on the situation. And the other couples are jumping in. You got Sonya, husband, jumping in. Basically, he's just saying that he wants you to be a part of his life. And Kandi goes to New York and probably act like she's too good to be in New York because she don't feel comfortable there. She don't want to be there because it's outside of her comfort zone. But he got to be comfortable where she's at because she made it comfortable. She helped him create business. She funded businesses, and basically he was already working out there. So he can't make her feel that comfortable out there. And he's trying to make the condo make her feel comfortable, but she feels like he's holding on to something else, or he can get up and walk away. And maybe she's worried that he might leave. Like, Lord. But it all seems like Todd and Kandi wrote the storyline out, and they're playing it out on TV to see how gullible, people are. But in any event, Todd is basically feeling a certain type of way, and he's calling Kandi out, and Kandi friends are definitely agreeing with him. And then we got Kenya Moore. She comes through and she sliced and diced up this apartment. But you got Marlo Hampton being shady, saying, let the bootleg contractor, be quiet. Marlo, she knows she was being shady, calling Kenya Moore bootleg contractor. She was basically saying, like, this is something that she likes to do. She likes to look at houses, and she was, and he don't know what to do with the condo. Like, he should listen to what she had to say. She said all he needs to do is spend $100,000. But let's check out this jacket Kenya Moore had on. Like, this jacket were her shoes. Like, her shoes matched the jacket, and she had on red bottoms with like some Chinese writing. I don't know what I did with the picture, but it was so beautiful. The shoes, the jacket, the pocketbook, and the dress. Like, she killed it. Makeup, hair, killed it. Is she the best one dressed at the dinner? Hell yeah. This jacket right here automatically sets her apart from all the ladies and the jackets they got on. Her and Marlo came through, but I actually believe her outfit for the dinner was number one. Marlo came in second. You can throw Kandi in, and the rest of them can follow the follow how they may. For how they may. So in any event, and then Ralph is being like, oh, Todd, you got some memories up here on the balcony. Kandi's laughing, but she knows she feels a certain type of way. And Todd told us he don't really like her sarcastic laugh. And in any event, they laughing. And Ralph is, he likes to push the buttons. He likes to push the issue. He wants to be funny in the situation. And then you have, Marlo's being shady towards, Kenya at, calling her bootleg, whatever house person, a contractor, bootleg contractor. But Marlo dress actually looks nice and everything. But she look at Shereé. Shereé looked like she borrowed her mother's jacket. She borrowed her mother's scarf and everything. It looks like she took that whole outfit from her mother's closet. Drew got on all black, basically slimming it down. And Sonya has on a regular outfit. So if you ask me, Kenya's number one, then and then Marlo comes in number 2, then Kandi comes in number 3, and the rest is whatever you want to put them in that situation. What y'all saying? Look, Kenya, great at dinner. Yes, she dress was on point. Yes, she did, Miss T. Marlo is jealous. Marlo was just like, Marlo can't talk like that. And if you go back to the other season, Marlo said to what's her name, Latoya Forever, stay close to Kenya. Just learn how she talks. Like she speaks very proper. So Marlo has shown that she admires Kenya, but Kenya don't show the same thing to her. Todd's daughter is also living in NY. Must have, forgot about that. Yes. That's it. Yes. That's right, Miss T. Todd's daughter does live in New York, and he was like, he was trying to create family generational wealth, a place that he can leave the kids. But this will also be a nice place for her to stay too, as well. Have another place to go to, because his family is there in New York. And Kandi, I don't know, maybe sometimes there's some women that want you to cut ties with all people that not are in your immediate circle. They think that they might lose you because not that you're cheating, but just because they feel insecure inside, and the things that they've been through in the trauma in their past relationships, that fear of abandonment, that fear of leaving, and then one of her loves being murdered. You know what I mean? So she just wants it. And she created a life for everything to be all about him as well. But once he act funny and not put her on producer's credit, she went on, and then, Shereé shaded. She basically said when it comes to, Tall Talker's condo, and then Marlo Hampton said that his furnished list condo, and then you have Shereé basically saying she by Shereé is better, Chateau Shereé is better than this condo. Kenya Moore's house is better than this condo, and even Marlo's dirt pile is better than this condo. So basically, like you guys were saying, Shereé is throwing shade, and Shereé definitely was throwing shade. She's been throwing shade at Todd and Kandi, baby. In her confessionals. So you're definitely right about that. I was like, "Ooh, Shereé." She was like, "Yes, Marlo's dirt pile is better than Todd's condo." She knows she was wrong for that. She was wrong for that. And then we get to the situation. Kandi ain't wearing her ring, but Todd's wearing his ring. And though Kandi said that she don't feel comfortable wearing that ring, Kandi, are you out here freaking daking? And then also you got, Marlo basically saying that she felt like Kandi need to have some counseling because she's just so freaky. Her name should be changed to Kandi Freaky or Freaky Kandi. Marlo basically is calling Kandi out like it's just too much freakiness. Y'all talk about me, but you are so freaky. I was like, Lord have mercy. Marlo was feeling a certain type of way, and Shereé was agreeing to the freakiness. And then we come to find out Ralph ain't wearing his ring either, y'all. And no, Ralph is wearing his ring, but Drew ain't wearing her ring. So it almost seems like it's a storyline that they done wrote out together, baby. But so you got Todd and Kandi are having issues. Kandi ain't wearing her ring. And then we got Drew saying that her pregnancy weight, she couldn't put her ring on. But didn't you just lose 25 pounds in 30 days? And she said the ring don't fit. And then we started to have problems. And then she goes in and say, me and my husband are in the contract, baby. You should leave you and your husband in a conversation, a group of people, out of everything right now. You guys are on thin ice, and Ralph is quick to assassinate you, which people gonna get tired of, because ain't nobody trying to see you keep getting slashed on. Like it's gonna become unbearable. You know what I mean? But in any event, they have this contract where they're not going to be fight. They're not going to say mean things to each other. They're going to attack each other. But in any event, Ralph is basically trying to defend himself in the situation. And Marlo asked him, did he fire his assistant? And Ralph, what's up with the assistant? And Ralph was like, oh, I had to fire my assistant. How did I know that she was going to have the biggest booty in Atlanta? Ralph, you are so immature and just so ignorant. Like, why would you say something like that? Like, you want to be the smartest person in the room, but you often sound like the dumbest person in the room. Because why would you even say that? Why would you even bring up her booty? Why would you even bring up her butt? Like, it's not funny. Like, it's not cute. Like, you guys are having issues, but this is what you say, and you a 14,500 club type of guy, whatever. Like, Lord have mercy. So in any event, you got this situation going on, and Drew was like, it's this, is that, Drew, come on, Drew. And then Marlo calls Drew out. They call Drew out and say, Drew, that like, you just like your husband. I was like, Lord. I told y'all this before, that Drew got some issues too. And it was like, shoot, Drew, you don't be forgiven, like the way that you're doing Shereé and how that whole situation went down, not listening, assuming. And then on top of that, you don't want to admit that you wrong, just like your husband. And boom, bada bing, you got two crazy people, but Ralph is more crazy and more disrespectful. At least you'll listen to him. At least you hear what he says. He don't hear or listen to whatever you got to say. But in any event, Marlo think that, Marlo and Shereé basically think that Drew's a problem too as well. Like, she's not Miss Innocent in the situation. I told y'all she's not innocent at all, point blank, period. And when it comes to Sonya was surprised that Kandi has insecurities. I was like, y'all be thinking just money, just be blessed. Just because you got money, then you don't got insecurities? Shit. Kandi done been through some things, baby. She done been through the hard knock life and the good life. So in any event, so now we got these two at the dinner table, and that they should not be speaking. And then Ralph was like, oh, you got everything messed up when it came to assistant. You didn't understand it, blah, blah, blah. Basically saying it's not what you perceive it to be. And we could say, Drew, that could be a possibility, because the way that you turned on Fatima when she was trying to explain to you that Anthony, Shereé didn't want to hire Anthony, which could be a lie if Anthony was working for her. And also Kenya Moore said that yes, he was working for her, but in any event, Fatima was trying to give you some information, even though she was trying to probably be shady about it and put a lie in between as far as Shereé, not wanting to hire Anthony because he was saying these things about you and saying that your husband is gay. Was Anthony trying to get in cool with Shereé because filming time was coming around and she was going to get a peach and he wasn't sure about it? But then Sidora definitely got a peach. You know what I mean? Like, these people be scamming on her. They could be using him just as much as he's using them. So in any event, Kenya Moore jumps into the situation and she calls out Ralph, because Ralph is basically saying she don't know what she's talking about. She got it mixed up. She got it confused. She can't understand it. Her brain doesn't work like it's supposed to. He's just so ready to just, throw the water on top of her, pour paint on top of her head, throw peanuts at her, and then put some tar and then put some feathers on her. He's really quick to do that in front of people to his wife. Like, when you put your wife down, you putting yourself down too as well, buddy. So you have that situation going on. And so Kenya Moore, she jumps into the situation. She was like, basically, she's just trying to tell you that she wants you to listen to her. She wants you to respect her. She wants to understand. She wants you to understand that she has some insecurities, and she wants you to be there to protect her and bring her through, and blah, blah, blah. And Ralph is looking at Kenya Moore like, girl, like, who you talking to? Then he looked over there, and then he's looking at Kenya all crazy. Then he's like, oh, Todd, you got something to say? Like, he don't care. He's like, Todd, you got something to say? Then, Drew was like, oh my God, Kenya Moore is saying everything that I feel. She knows how I feel. She's just saying it all. I just hope he listen. No, he ain't listening. Damn well he ain't listening. Like, shit. And so Kenya Moore just goes in, and so she's like, listen, don't you sum me. Don't you sum me. She didn't say that, but she's like, no, you mother effer. She didn't say none of that, but she was so mad. Look at her face. Kenya is so mad. She was like, you remind me of that son of a bitch that I used to be married to, and that son of a bitch is trying to steal my house and get spousal support. You ain't shit. That's what she wanted to say, but she did. Like, Lord have mercy. Like, this is just so crazy. What you guys are saying in the comments. Let me see if I can catch that real quick. Let me see if you guys are. Mom's closet. It has a style. I'm checking out the comments and seeing what you guys are saying. As the queen of messy, the condo is paid off. Yeah, the condo is paid off and it's in Todd's name. Kandi, I don't know why he never gave Kandi a key. You would wear that ring, girl. By I don't know why she don't got on a ring. Ju only lost weight in her stomach. I can't miss T. Lorraine, that's a lie. Ju didn't lose 25 pounds a month. That's what she told us, girl. That's what she told us, Lorraine. They failed the contract at dinner. Yes, they did. Not to insult each other, not to disrespect each other. Somebody said they gonna continue to continue to redo that contract for eternity. They did fail the contract. The fact the last episode Marlo said that Kandi was sucking man off. Monique, I didn't even catch that. So, you know. Hey, what's up, April? How you doing, Morgan? Ralph got a permanent black eye. Shaking my head. All that mouth got me. I know. Ralph doesn't care. He sure doesn't. Kenya was right. It's Mark 2.0. Ralph seems he's a beard. Ralph is an asshole. I wonder, is he a Gemini? I'm not saying all Geminis are, but his behavior some. But see, at the same time, he doesn't have the other side of Gemini, because there's some Geminis that do have double personalities, but there's some Geminis that are very compassionate, that can listen to what you have to say and dissect what you have to say, regurgitate it to you, and show you different behaviors. You know what I mean? Because the Geminis that I know and things of that nature, they're very compassionate and they really take their time to hear what you're saying. They really respect women, and these are guys, and these are straight guys. These are a lot of Gemini guys, at least like 5. And, you know, they're very compassionate to women. And also at the same time, they'll show that Ralph behavior. But then there's time. I wonder if Ralph is a Gemini, because then at the same time, they'll show compassion, but we never see compassion from Ralph to his wife. It's always like, who are you talking to, lady? That's what he be saying to her. Oh, no, I didn't see it. I would have to go all the way back. Mary, you still didn't read what I said earlier about you, sis. I don't know if I did. I might have. I'm not sure. Another gaslighting toxic dinner scene. I know, like these toxic dinners are all over the place. I love how Kenya checked it's Ralph at dinner. Facts. So in any event, so she's trying, and everybody's looking like, you know, Todd don't want to say nothing, Ross don't want to say nothing, everybody else is kind of like quiet, and they want the men to say something to Kenya. To me, that's what it's looking like, because she called them out, and everybody was just quiet because they know what she's saying is real. And if they would have interrupted her in that moment and said something stupid, she would have cussed them out for dear life, because she was really feeling it. This is why when in this moment, and then the other moment that she was at, let me see, what number is this? 115. Okay, where is it? This moment, like I'm telling you, like she kind of like they filmed it, like she was just like, you know, in another place at that moment, you know, on that property. And to me, it just felt like it brought her back to Mark, you know, building this house, you know, when Mark came on with the pool and he didn't want the pool there, you know, the whole process of building the house, building it alone and everything, you know, when she was adding the amenities onto her property, which was the pool, you know, Mark was like, oh, this is not safe, blah, 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 whatever. And just a whole moment last season doing all the construction that she was doing. And now in this spot, to me, it just felt like it brought her back to Mark. And then they had to bring her back to Mark with Ralph, you know, doing what it do, baby. And he didn't say nothing. You see, he didn't get smart, because he knew that she was serious. He knew she was serious. And, you know, even though he don't really have respect or show respect towards women on the show, at least the part that we see, you know, he tries, he'll put on a show, but once you call him out while he's putting on the show and ask him, why is that green? Why is that yellow? Why is that table there? Then he gets frustrated. And then basically he feels like he shouldn't answer anything that you have to say. And that should not be, you know, a characteristic of him, but it is. But in any event, So Kenya Moore is basically saying that yes, he's Mark 2.0, and she was feeling a certain type of way about the situation, point blank period. She called them out. You know, how do you think that that makes somebody feel? Like you're trying to make her feel like she's crazy. You're trying to blame her like something's wrong with her, and that's so messed up. And that's what she was going through with that man. And I'm trying to tell you, when you in love, and then Kandi's looking at Ralph, because he basically is saying, oh, that my big booty assistant. Like, no, ain't nobody gonna be wanting you around. You talking when you were describing your assistant as big booty. You know what I mean? Even though you guys are working together, because we got Todd, Ross, and also Ralph working on a podcast together. They got their own podcast and things of that nature, and they're doing interviews together. But Kandi's looking like, she's looking like, and then Drew was like, yes, Kenya understands exactly how I feel. I don't know what Drew has on in this point, but Drew got on a superhero outfit. I don't know how she's feeling, but she's feeling a certain type of way about this situation. But in any event, yes, Kenya Moore did go off on him, and it just reminds her, because basically, Ralph talks circles around people, and he tries to, but the circles that he talks are not good circles that he talk. You know what I mean? And it is what it is in that situation. And Kenya Moore just called him right out, and everybody was just stopped. They didn't even want to say nothing. They was just looking like, okay, this assistant is a whole different thing. And then you got what's her name? Shereé. Shereé brings up the situation. Well, yeah. Well, he was talking ish. He was talking, situation. She's talking about, what's his name? Anthony. Then she says, he sent me this text that Ralph is gay, and this is your baby father, and this is Ralph, and blah, blah, blah. And she said, this is what he said to me. So in that point, okay, send me that text messages. Let me sit down and talk. In any event, as soon as it came up at Kenya's party that Anthony is saying that Ralph is gay, and she got text messages that maybe prove it or maybe not prove it, you know what I mean? But there should be a sit down in the conversation. Anthony should not be running through your house while you're filming. He's still sitting there, but he's saying these rumors. But Ralph also said that this is a lie, and Todd is saying everything about them, saying that him cheating when it comes to, Shereé Whitfield, and when it comes to Marlo Hampton. He's saying that these girls are lying, and when they can't get at your wife and make them feel bad, they try to get at us and make us feel bad. This is a recent interview. I did drop the video yesterday, the day before yesterday, so it's on my community wall, and it's also on my main page. But in any event, Shereé don't got no holdback. Shereé done showed the picture at dinner, talking about, Shereé already said that she got the proof and she was gonna show it, and basically she's sending the picture down there, to Drew, and Drew is not believing it. Drew said, it's a lie, baby. My husband is straight, and all this is just a lie. So basically they're saying Shereé's making up this lie. So the Anthony saying, the Anthony not saying, okay, you know what I mean? Right now he holding on to Anthony. I don't know why you holding on to Anthony. He's just an assistant, baby. And you should not be getting no reports your assistant is talking shit about you in these streets, point blank, period. So in any event, that's the situation. She had a wonderful mom outfit. She had on a wonderful mom's outfit. Which one, Monique? And your daughter and mine have the same birthday. Oh, okay, that's cute. The lies, the lies, the lies. That's what they were saying. Let me see. That's what the guys were saying. Let me see if I still have it. If you guys want to call in, let me know. If you want to jump down on the stream, y'all let me know. Let me see if I can find the video. I don't know if it's still in my downloads, or it might be in video. Let me see. Todd and Ralph and Ross. Let me see. I'm sucking on a lime right now. I don't know which one it is. Oh, shit. That's Drew talking ish. Drew was talking ish too. I showed that video of her talking mess. Everybody's been talking mess lately. It can't be that one. The 16, let's see. I don't even think it's that one.
Or gay. And that,
okay,
it was thrown for me. They definitely came for you at this tea.
So this is Todd Tucker and Ralph and Ross, doing an interview recently.
For me, they definitely came for you at this tea. It was thrown out there that you were gay. And that had to hurt.
Like Todd just said, people say anything. It's like, hey, everybody needs a storyline. Everybody needs something to say. And I don't know. It's like, all right, which one? So it's like I got all of these different things. I'm cheating. I'm doing this. Now I'm gay.
And that's like the only way. It's like, I can't get you. I can't make you mad.
You think they're picking?
Oh, he's gay.
So they brought up.
Next they're going to tell me I'm a lesbian.
Well, let me see. So they brought up Porsha's baby daddy Dennis. And kind of like hinting like you two got a thing going on.
Wait, I missed that part. What part was that?
Well, do you remember that? Did you see that?
When it was 17?
Yes.
I know they pulled up a picture. She said it was in his phone, but it was talking about the assistant being messy, you know what I'm saying? So trying to say, hey, you know what, that's Dennis and that's Drew's baby daddy, but actually the picture, we had a club partying, so I don't know.
What is he saying about that? Did you talk to him about it?
About what?
This whole situation. Them trying to say, it's a thing.
It's just like, but I don't know what to say about it because it's like, what is it? It's nothing, So I don't know what to I don't know what to say about it. It's one of those kind of things, like I said a second ago. People will say anything.
Yeah, stop that shit. Stop saying anything.
Cut that shit out.
Stop saying what?
Like, stop making shit up. Like, my thing is, how does this, if y'all want to do your shit, have your receipts, it's like, that's cool, but for the women just making stuff up, it's just like, come on, man. Like, and the thing is, the guys can't even say anything back. Like, if I came back and was like, yeah, bitch, cause you
like, oh, he's the girl's business.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
I do think it's unfair that men can't have bonding moments or spend time without being associated as being gay. I think that's...
Okay, so that's what they said. So they're saying, the women making titles like they're making shit up. And Ralph is like, they gonna accuse me of being lesbian. So you already know Ralph is not hearing what Drew is saying. But they have some type of love for each other. They just need counseling. I need a whole lot of counseling. Ralph needs to understand, where does his anger come from when his wife speaks? That's where he needs to focus on in counseling. Where does the anger come? And Shereé, you dirty, Shereé. Shereé knows she dirty as hell, showing that picture that Anthony done sent her with them two guys together, basically saying Ralph is gay. But in any event, Drew Sidora opened the door for Shereé to drop the tea. And now we have, Sonya basically gonna switch sides, and she gonna, move away from Drew. So Drew gonna have it hard out here in these streets, baby. And well, let me see what you said. Todd, stop talking, please. I had Ralph back at first, but this interview, he's acting suspect. Ooh, wait. Oh, wow. And as well, Mr. Porter. Lesbians too, I know. So, and the phone lines are open. The number is on the screen if you want to call in and tell me what you think. If not, we're going to call it a night. It's a wonderful woman outfit, Mother Jane. Oh, that's cute. Belated birthday, sister. Whose birthday is it? Shine. Oh, that's so cute. Happy birthday. I don't know who birthday is it. Drew has 6 different assistants. Why? Drew stay with a different assistant because they're running it like a corporation. That's what she said. I don't know. Ralph is a whole mess. He's a whole kiki. But it's gonna be hard on Drew because you can tell Drew can't take the heat. Love your spell. Oh, hey Terrell, how you doing, Terrell? Hey, Happy Days, man, child. What's up, Happy Days? How you doing? What's going on? Oh, so Gemini. Okay. Girl, I am a Taurus. Taurus is about that money, baby. That money. They always have a solid foundation of money coming in. They don't play no games. You can't steal a Taurus money. You got to be worth it for a Taurus to take your money and spend money on you, baby. For real, for real. All right, thank you guys so much. A felon corporation, Lord, you are a mess. That's how she said. She said they're running a corporation at their home. I mean, just all like they better chill out. They better chill out. Shereé and Drew better chill out because they're bringing the feds in their situation. The feds are all up in Atlanta right now. The feds are watching everything, and y'all are basically calling each other out for PPP loans and frauds and what you do for a living. Shereé and Drew better fall back. You see, Marlo didn't jump in that conversation, baby. Oh, thank you, Happy Days. I appreciate that. Do I not sound in good spirits sometimes? Shit. Hey, Debbie. What's up, Debbie? What's going on? Shereé needs to show that picture now. Drew and Ralph got eggs on their face. I don't think that. I think it was a picture side by side, and he put it together. Stop playing with your marriage, people. I know they be playing with their marriage, and they be wondering, they be wondering, you know what I'm saying, how things be going so wrong. I did not know that Mary Jane was a Taurus. I'm not a Taurus. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a Sag, baby. Oh, I do. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I was like, damn. I was wondering. What's the last time I was sounding like? But sometimes, like, you need a good story. You need a good show, and then I can add whatever I want to add onto it. But if it's so hard to watch, and then you can't add nothing onto it, it's just so plain. It'd be hard to be reviewing these stories. But you always uplift my spirits. Oh, thank you, Happy Days. I appreciate that. I try to be good. I be talking too much mess. People be getting mad at me. You always crack me up. Oh, thank you, Miss T. I be talking so much shit. I be like, yo. But like, listen, I want you guys all to know, like, I don't feel no negativity, no type of way about anybody. I just like talking mess and talking drama, cracking on this, saying that, and just be like, oh, whatever comes to mind if I think it's funny, or like, yo, look at this. I'm just telling you what my reaction is to the situation or the pictures or the things that I see, you know what I mean? And just makes me go there. If you got crackish ways and you on TV, we're going to talk about your crackish ways. You know who started that? What's his name? I can't even think of his name. I used to watch him all the time when I was in college. The judge show. That judge would be like, you acting crackish in here. And he got his own TV show now. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. He has his own TV show now. Judge Mathis had me on. Oh, you acting crackish. Oh, thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. Raheem Charles, Mary Jane is hilarious. You make the show more fun. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's fun and games. Yeah, I don't take none of this. Only person I was actually really mad at ever was that I don't even know was Evelyn, because of the way that she was really treating that girl and what, the things that was being said. Let me see what else these guys saying. Oh, thank you guys so much. You guys be cracking me up. I be laughing through half of the video and then people cuss me out. Why are you laughing? You supposed to be giving commentary and not laughing. This is unprofessional. And this is why I'm unsubscribing to you. I be getting them too. Like y'all be having me crack. Yeah, Judge Mathis. He got me on the crackish way. He's a drunk. Oh, Miss T. Why you go there, Miss T? I used to love Judge Mathis. You know, all them schemes that was going on back then, people were really trying to get you with them schemes. Like I had a friend was like, you know, could you claim my child on your taxes? You get this extra money, then you give me that back, blah, 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 and it'll be all good. I was like, nah, I seen this on Judge Mathis. Nope, I seen this on Judge Mathis. And then another friend did it, and come to find out the friend that did it for the other friend end up owing to have to pay her taxes back, got her check snatched, and still, you know, she be getting, you know, the IRS be coming and reviewing her taxes and things of that nature. Watching Judge Mathis, he was like, oh, the tax scam. Oh, claim somebody's children. Oh, I'm going to pay you when I get my taxes. I used to watch that all the time on my way to school. That's the only person I really did feel a certain type of way about. Evelyn needs to stay in NY. She's in California, but she definitely needs to, for real. Mathis can read. He be reading. Jack Daniels, Judge Joe Brown is Jack Daniels. I can't. Monique. I didn't even know none of this. I used to watch Judge Judy, but Judge Judy can be real mean. That was a long time ago, Mary Jane. You was mad at I was mad at her, but not really mad at her. Like that was just like, you know, regular. Like I'm mad at her this episode or the next episode, and you know. But that was the person I have the most ill will towards. But Wendy has cleaned up her act a lot. But I don't know. But time it comes around, am I gonna talk shit or not? Of course I am. Watch Judge around drunk trying to talk to a young woman acting old and sexy. What, Miss T? Y'all are too much. Y'all are too much. What? We got Judge Joe Brown, Jack Daniels. We got Judge Mathis drink. I didn't even know none of this. See, now y'all picked up on that. I didn't pick up on none of that. I just used to watch the show and be like, for real? Hey, Hickerson, what's going on? How you doing? So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for commenting. Thank you for your donation. And thank you so much for the membership. I appreciate all the members. Thank you for believing in me and keeping the membership even when the membership was snatched from you and from me. Thank you for reapplying or letting it go through. Thank you. And just thank you for your support. And thank you, each and every one of Peep Squad members and all the people in the bushes that went over to my other channel while I was going through, you know, so much, you know, discord and, you know, things. Y'all still supported me, and I remember y'all. I remember the ones that came to the other chat. I remember y'all, and I just want to say thank you, baby. Thank you for loving your sister, because your sister love you too, baby. Good night and sweet dreams, and you guys have a blessed week. I will see you again on Monday for Basketball Wives. We gonna see who gonna turn up. Malaysia, you gonna get up out of your comfort zone and start swinging. Brandy, who you gonna swing on? You gonna keep swinging on Malaysia? And when it comes to what's her name, Brooke, I want to see what Brooke is gonna bring, baby. And let's see what DJ Duffy's gonna bring. Duffy, you brought it the time that you was on, you did bring it. Even though y'all was some crying ass ladies, let's see what you gonna bring. So, you know, it is what it is. And Shawnee, stay in the cut, okay? Stay in the cut. And you and your little fake storyline with Brandy, we see it, baby. You just using them girls, and we'll see Evelyn and Shawnee back again But Shawnee got to be good because she's about to be a first lady, and baby, the sisters and the mothers of the church are gonna be watching to see how you act, and they're gonna cuss you out on Sunday. They're gonna make sure wherever you sit, you ain't gonna be able to sit there. It's gonna be taken. The usher's gonna usher you into the back of the church. So Shawnee, you better watch what you do and watch what you say, girl. Look it up. I will look it up. So grab has me. Lord, Judge Mathis curse. I heard Judge Mathis cuss out Wendy Williams and talked about all the things he cussed her out because she exposed some woman that was pregnant or something like that. Have a blessed night. You too, Miss Blueberry Porter, Debbie, Miss T. Much love. Thank you guys so much. Not the last lady. The last lady's about to be the first lady, y'all. What's her name? Giselle, you better go find your husband. Maybe Peter might say I do to you. Peace and love, everybody. Good night. Yes, they do need Tammy. Yes. Because Tammy was good on Real World, too. The new one.